Hi, this is Joe Baginski. I'm here with rejected New Yorker cartoons. So these are cartoons that I sent into the New Yorker that were rejected. The New Yorker didn't think they were funny, but I'm hoping you will. All right, so the first one I have it's like two guys, and one of them looks kind of off putting. He's based on a guy that I would see at Starbucks sometimes. And he says, "Come on, what's a megabyte or two between friends?" I like this one, but I mean, I like all the ones that I did, so I'm gonna refrain from saying that from now on. All right, next one. All right, so it's like a guy. He's going, "Babe, we can't leave yet. My e-gun hasn't finished charging." There's no really reason to explain these. So, I mean, either you think it's funny, like a New Yorker cartoon, or you don't. I like it. Maybe we could do it where people in the comments tell me what they think, like the joke is. Maybe that's a better way to do it. But moving on. All right, the next one is everyone's standing like they're waiting at like a bus stop, and everyone's on their phone except one guy who's like the only one noticing that one of the people on their phones is a is a miniature clone of one of the other line waiters. I think the one's like a good, like, it reminds me of a Charles Adams type. It's not like as well drawn as the Charles Adams one. Like, he always had really good backgrounds and stuff. If you don't know Charles Adams, he was a New Yorker cartoonist, and he was the man behind the Addams Family. He did a lot of really good cartoons, New Yorker cartoons. He had a bunch of books made, compendiums of his, like, the best of Charles Adams. And his stuff is really good. It's not only like the Addams Family characters doing stuff. It's like New York and the surrounding area sort of scenes, but like some weird stuff's going on. So this is kind of like what I thought was like a modern take on that. All right, this next one is just like a therapy session, but it's like a video therapy. But it's using the old trope where the client faces away from the analyst, like a Freudian thing. I think it's pretty New Yorker-y. All right, in this one, we got like a wife. She's looking upset at the husband who's sticking his head out of a tank. And like she's making a stern face. And he says, "What? I never said anything when you bought that stand-up mixer." I don't know. This is just like based on like like a normal like marriage comics or like jokes or whatever. And it comes from my knowledge that stand-up mixers are expensive. So I guess that's like that's like the underlying foundation of the joke. But I like this one. I like how I did the tank. I did look at reference for this one, which I normally don't look at reference. But like I didn't want it to look like too fake. But I like how it came out. I simplified a lot, but I think it looks really cool. All right, so the next one. All right, we've got two aliens in a flying saucer, a guy alien and a girl alien, and the girl alien has like a hairdo with bangs. So they're like swooshing past Earth, and the guy alien says, "You tell me to choose, and now that I fly 6,000 light years, suddenly you don't feel like Earthian. I guess it's like a. I feel like the joke is, it's like a couple's joke. Like the woman, can't pick where to eat, but then, like she doesn't like the thing the man chooses. I don't know, but they're aliens. That's the fun of it. All right, but let's move on to the next one. So we got this guy here. He's standing around all this, like this box and all these tools and whatnot. And he's on his phone and he says, "No, Siri, I don't need the suicide prevention hotline. Just tell me where I can find the tallest unguarded building in my area." And the guy's got Wile E. Coyote like wings. Like that's the joke, is that he's like a guy that bought he bought like a real like an Acme product. I think it's just kind of like a fun silly thing. But that's pretty much it. This last one is just one that I couldn't come up with a joke for, but I've included it here. So I'm putting all of these images, all these, like gag, like spot cartoon images into the public domain. You can find them on archive.org. There'll be a link like in the description. But that's pretty much it. So let me know what you think. Let me know if you thought they were funny, or if they, were, if you thought you could imagine them in a New Yorker cartoon. If whatever, whatever you thought about them. But I hope you enjoyed. So thanks for watching. All right, have a good one. Bye.